Today we are with a special journey, with a journey of self-discovery and finding purpose in life, all the way from Jenin to Dubai to Cairo. We are doing this conversation to know more about Randa. Randa, could you please introduce yourself and what do you do for business?
Hi Noor, and thanks for having me here. My name is Randa Omari, and I am a coach who delivers rapid transformational therapy that helps people to change their behaviors and take actions rapidly because it enables people to go directly to the reason why they are doing what they do. Everything we have in our life, any problems we could face, it's all going back to our thoughts. And here is the power of our mind. Because anything we have in our life, it's all coming from our thoughts. Very easy example. Let's say someone believes that people are bad. So only bad people will show up in his life. And like most of the time. Let's say another one who believes people are good. Only good people will show up in his life, like most of the time. Or maybe someone who believes like money is easy to get. So it will easily get into his life because his mind and the universe will work together to facilitate that for him. Let's say someone who believes like money is hard to get, so he will struggle to get money in his life. So whatever happening in our life, it's all coming back to our thoughts and our beliefs that most of the time is coming from our childhood, the events that happened in our childhood and how we explain these events. So basically, RTT or rapid transformational therapy is a kind of therapy that goes directly to your beliefs, to your thoughts, change them, and then everything will start to change in your life.
So my question here, you mentioned like basically you are helping people in business. Like, let's say people in business are already on the way for money and planning for money and so on. How would you
Mhm.
like? What would your job here be? Like, they are already on the way for money. They know how to get success. Like, what do you do to help them?
Mhm. Yes, there is something called money and success blocks. For example, someone who might have a belief like, I cannot be successful. He might be successful, but he will not reach his potential totally unless he uncover all his beliefs. Let's say someone who wants to have money, he might be having money, but not like in an abundance way, not exactly as he wants, because he might have like beliefs around money. Let's say money is making me evil. If I get money, I will not. Other people will not be having money, or maybe I don't deserve to have money. So once we uncover all of these beliefs, he will be able to get money as he wants in an abundant way.
And what inspired you exactly, or let's say as well, who inspired you to start on this journey?
So basically, I started this journey exactly after I finished and got my master degree in international relations and political science. So at that stage, I had to think of my next step. What should I do now? So I had three choices as in my mind. The first one, I was 28 years old. So, as per the society, as accepted and expected and normal for the society, since I am now 28 years old, I mean, when I started my journey, I should be start thinking and getting married, having family and all of that, and even I might be late for the society. The second choice I had at that point is I got my master degree now, so I should start looking for a job, like for embassies, foreign ministries, and all places like that. And the third choice was I have a master degree now, so I can continue my learning journey and apply for a PhD. All of these choices are expected, accepted, and normal, and even safe for the society. And like so many of my colleagues have done so many of them. But all these choices I have in one hand, but on the other hand, I had a strong voice and a strong feeling that's calling me only to answer one question, which is who am I? So this question, who am I, it was there all the time since I was 10 years old. But because it's very scary, I mean, it's a question of only 3 words, but the answer could take our whole life to answer who we are. I mean, it's a question of our identities, of our existence, and everything is there. So because of that, I ignored this voice all the time. Anytime this voice could come to my mind, like answer this question, who you are, I ignored this voice all the time. But at that stage, exactly in my life, I felt like now it's very strong. I have a strong feeling that I need to do this now. The voice was very strong, so I took the decision, which changed my whole life. This decision was about like 2 parts. The first part, okay, I will proceed with all these choices that is accepted, expected, and normal for the society. But, and here is the second part, which is the most important, I will not be taking any final decision in any of these choices until I answer this question, which is who am I? And then I started my journey in self discovery that is has started and still continues, and it will be continued until the last day of my life. I rediscovered in this journey my real identity. I rediscovered the real me, and this is why my main focus is empowering women to start this journey of self discovery, to rediscover and reconnect again with their feelings, thoughts, fears, pain, and then to get over all of that and reconnect again with their dreams, hopes, and their real identity to discover finally their passion and their purpose in life.
Being an Arab woman and living in an Arabian society with specific traditions and customs, was it easy to break the rules and like do your own passion?
It was totally difficult and it was very scary, especially at the beginning. I was always asking myself, is it right or wrong what I am doing? And I felt all the time like I am different. I am strange about everyone around me, and my thinking is different. Like everyone is living with normal, safe choices, accepted choices, and expected choices. But me, myself, I was always looking for something different, trying to search for something different. So at the beginning, I felt like very different, very strange, and that was really scary for me. Especially that I have this feeling since the beginning. It's not only when I started this journey, but even before that, I was always feeling different because of my thoughts. So once I started the self discovery journey, I started to be more and more different. Then I said to myself, okay, now officially I am out of this planet. I don't belong to Earth definitely because I started to become like more and more different and strange. But then I started to get to know other people who started the same journey. And then I started to get back to feel normal again. We started to speak the same language, and it becomes very easier later. And then I realized something very important through my journey, which is it was shocking for me, but also normal, helped me to understand why I felt like strange and different. Because 95% of people who are living in this earth are living and dying without even living the real life, without discovering who they are, or why they came to this planet, or what is their purpose in this life. And only 5% of people who are living the real life and starting this journey. So this is why it was difficult in the beginning. It was very normal to feel different and strange.
So my question is basically you mentioned like relating people to the universe and like recreating and reinvigorating these relationships. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So basically, and especially as we know that universe is only working for us, not against us. So I only realized and lived this huge idea only after I started my self-discovery journey. And how is that? Let's say I have a problem. Normally, before I started this journey, I was always thinking like I am a victim. I blame people, I blame society, I blame anyone, but not myself about anything that could happen in my life. Because I thought before I started this journey that I am a victim. So I thought like everyone is working against me, the universe is working against me. But what I discovered and what helped me a lot that I am the only responsible about everything that's happening in my life. And how is that? Only by my thoughts. The universe working always for me. The universe is giving me always what I think. So let's say I believe that I deserve better things in life. The universe will always send me better things in life. Let's say I believe I don't deserve to have money. I will not be able to have money. The universe will give me what I believe. So once we change our beliefs, everything will start to change because the universe is here just to provide us, to give us only what we believe. And here is the power of the mind because the mind is working for us. The universe is working for us once we realize that, once we have the ability to work on that. And this is basically what I am doing through my journey, self discovery until now and all the time. Just discovering my beliefs regarding so many things, even my relationships, even money, even life, success, business, anything. Always, I am trying to ask myself about my beliefs regarding all of these things. Once I catch my belief, I change it, and then everything started to change like a miracle. It's really something very magical.
So, like, if people would choose to go on a self-discovery journey, what would be the benefits? What would they take out of this?
So the outcomes is a lot, and all the time through the self-discovery journey, everyone will be having more and more results, more and more outcomes. But now I will be speaking about like main things, like four of them. First of all, uh, the person will be able to stop feeling lonely and reconnect to himself again. And how is that? By basically, we normally living like ignoring our feelings, our emotions by being busy. Like we are all the time trying to make ourselves busy by social media, by social life, or anything else. We are not trying to give ourselves time to sit with ourselves, to understand our feelings, to realize our thoughts about everything. We are just living like victims, blaming everyone else about what's happening to us, but we are not trying to feel our feelings, to reconnect with ourselves. This is why we are all the time feeling lonely and disconnected from ourselves. So, the first benefit, you will be always able to reconnect with yourself by feeling your feelings, realizing your thoughts, and being with yourself, giving yourself love, care, and appreciation. And then you will start being like with yourself. So this feeling of being lonely will disappear. The second benefit, uh, normally we have like a simple and wrong idea, and maybe we are not realizing or aware of this idea, which is we think that what we need is out there with other people. For example, if I want to feel that I am lovable, I will do so many things. And maybe most of them I don't want to do, I push myself to do because I need to feel lovable from people. For example, I need to feel like I am appreciated. So I will go and do so many things. And most of them I don't want to do it, but only because I want to get this feeling of being appreciated from other people. I want to feel important, I will do the same. I will do so many things outside of me with other people so they can let me feel that I am important. And here we forget one important idea. Everything we need is only inside of us. It's all inside of us. We just need to stop doing things outside, stop listening to all voices, any noise outside, and just to go inside of us. And we will find everything we need inside of us. We will stop being needy and attached to other people. We will be able to stop doing things we don't want, we don't need, and we will start to build healthy boundaries with other people. And the third benefit that I want to speak about, which is discovering our passion and discovering our purpose. And this is one of the most reasons why I even entered and start this self-discovery journey. Because I always had a belief that we are here, we came to this planet only because we have a purpose. We need to do something. So after I started this journey and after I get over my pain, fears, emotions, and all of that, I reached out to a stage where I discovered and touched my passion, and then it leads me to my purpose in life, and then I make it my business, and then everything in our life will start to change. You will start to feel alive again. This is what I really felt like. I am now alive. I can feel the happiness inside of me. I can feel like I am really alive. And you will wake up every day feeling excited because you are doing what you really love, not what you think that it's good for you as per society, as per traditions, as per your parents, or anything else. You are just doing what you really love, which changes everything in your life, changes your relationships, bring you abundance and everything you want in your life. It's totally different. You have clarity, you have goals, you have purpose, you can feel your existence, you can feel your identity, and so many other things. And the last thing that I want to talk about as a benefit, which is stop solving everyone's problem and just focus on you and your purpose in this life. Because helping other people is something great and with good intentions. But once we are doing this, we need to be aware that we have a balance between helping others and helping ourselves. I mean, if we have so many problems, we have pain, we have fears. We are ignoring ourselves and just going outside to help others, to listen to others, to help others to solve their problems. We will not be able to help them because we already have our own problems that we need to fix it. And only after we fix our own problems, we listen to ourselves, to our feelings, and we fix ourselves, only that we will be a great example to other people to do the same. We will inspire them. And then after you fix yourself, just go to the world and help everyone else.
So my question here is like, do people have negative beliefs about themselves, and how do these beliefs affect them?
So we don't have basically any negative beliefs when we born. We only have all the positive beliefs in the universe. Like we believe that we are lovable, that we are important, that we are appreciated, we deserve to have everything in life, and all of these beliefs, positive beliefs. When we born, Allah is giving us all these positive beliefs. But through our childhood, especially the first 7 or 9 years in our childhood, we start to have like so many events and situations where we explain things in a wrong way. For example, let's say one of our parents, we try to call him, but he's not looking at us, he's not answering us. We will start here to build a negative belief. For example, my voice is not heard. This is why my father didn't listen to me and he didn't reply to me, and so on. So all these positive beliefs inside of us, that's basically from Allah, will start to be covered with negative, fake beliefs. So then what we do is we disconnected from the real us, from Allah, from our treasures that we have inside of us, and we reconnect ourselves in a wrong way with other people outside of us. We think that what we need is out there with them, because from inside now we believe that we are not lovable, so I will do so many things I don't want from outside just to feel from people that I am lovable, and so on. So in this way we disconnect ourselves from Allah, from our real us, and we connect ourselves to people. So through this self discovery journey, with each step, we will be uncovering all these negative beliefs one by one to remove all these layers about our real treasures, of our real us, our real identity, and we will reconnect again with ourselves, with our positive beliefs, which means we will reconnect again with Allah. In addition to that, there is the feeling of guilt that we have from our mistakes, from the wrong decisions that we made in our life. All of these are like barriers between us and Allah, because these barriers, these feelings of being guilty, for example, from our mistakes, it makes us separate ourselves from the truth that we are human beings. We are here to do mistakes, to learn from them, and to develop ourselves. But because we had situations in our childhood where we are not accepted when as exactly as we are, when we are doing mistakes, we start to think that we should be perfect. We shouldn't be doing any mistakes. And this is also an additional barrier that separates us from our real identity, from our right to do mistakes, which basically separates us from being human as Allah wanted us to be. So also when we remove these barriers to being guilty, to be human again, to do mistakes because we learn from mistakes and we improve ourselves from mistakes, also we are removing so many barriers from between us and Allah, and we reconnect again in a very strong way with Allah again. It's like we have our faith from beginning, but in a strong positive way.
It has been more than awesome talking to you, Randa, today. Thank you so much for your great input, indeed.
Thank you so much.